Good evening, Graham Rawlins with our Friday edition of News Geelong. The Victorian Meetings Industry Awards is again for the third year in a row awarded the Regional Destination Marketing Organisation category to the City of Greater Geelong. Made in Geelong believes that art can contribute to the renewal of the Geelong Central Business District, finding artists, cultural projects and community groups to temporarily use and maintain vacant retail spaces in our city. And later in the program, the Flying Hawk Nathan Curry and Sparkling Lani Salathiel will update us with sport and weather. This year, the Royal Children's Hospital Good Friday appeal has a young Geelong lady as its face for 2011. And Debbie Meaney spoke with her mother regarding what this honour means to the family.
I'm here in the home of Scarlett McGowan, a little girl who's the face of the Good Friday appeal. She's had some major health issues in her past, and I spoke with her mum today to tell us about how they got involved with being in the Good Friday appeal. Sam, tell me about your journey with the Children's Hospital.
Well, Scarlett was diagnosed with dilated cardiomyopathy when she was 4.5 months old, and she was admitted to the Royal Children's in an emergency situation. We were helicoptered there, and she went on the transplant list when she was 6 months and was transplanted shortly after. She only waited a couple of weeks for a heart, which was fantastic for us. So we lived at the hospital for over 3 months with a huge amount of support for John and I, as well as the medical care that she got, and she wouldn't be here without them. So when they asked us if she'd be the face of the Good Friday appeal, obviously we were flattered, because it's very flattering, but also to be able to do something for them and say thank you. It was a real honour. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, and everything's all good now?
Yeah, so far she's got ongoing medical treatment. She'll always be checked, and the transplanted hearts don't last forever. So she will, she will need potentially another heart transplant in her future, unless medicine has moved on. She's on a regime of drugs to stop her body rejecting the heart. But all of that said, touch wood, she's doing as well as can be. Well, she's doing the best that they can do, really. She's had the best outcome from the worst circumstances. She has regular biopsies, and touch wood, there's no signs of rejection. And we're only up there every 3 months now, whereas we were there once a week when we came home, and then once a month.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're going up to do something fun this time, which will be really nice.
Yeah, well, it is good to give back to such a great cause, and to have Scarlett looking so healthy and well, you wouldn't even think that she's had problems in the past.
No, on the outside she looks completely normal. She behaves like a normal 2-year-old, and bless you. We are very lucky. She does live a very normal day-to-day life. We have to be careful with illnesses and bugs, and stay away from playgroup if there's chicken pox and things like that. But as I say, generally we've got a relatively normal day-to-day existence now.
In Jane Juck, this is Debbie Meaney for News Geelong. Wave.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you, Debbie. Victorian Meeting Industry Awards has for the third time in a row awarded the Regional Destination Marketing Organisation category for the 2010 year to Business Events Geelong, the business tourism division of Geelong Otway Tourism, as Meryl Friend reports.
We're here at City Hall, where the Business Events Geelong is the winner of the Victorian Meetings Industry Awards for the third consecutive year. We were able to talk with Councillor Bruce Harwood.
Yeah, again, it's a testimony to the work done by the business arm, I suppose, of the Geelong Otway Tourism branch. The business events unit is a very successful unit, very hard-working unit. They bring over 15,000 delegates to the region annually. And this translates into tourism dollars as well. So a good accolade for a very hard-working unit.
So the sort of events we're talking about, can you list a few?
Well, the actual business events could be anything, any sort of conventions that are going on. They may be in relation to education or health or infrastructure items that are occurring through the city and different, maybe in the medical world. It really doesn't matter. The actual breadth of delegates or conferences that are out there are huge, and we've worked really hard to get our fair share of the market to a point where we've been recognised nationally. So I think that's a great effort.
It is fantastic. So after this wonderful award, you're in the running for the finalists for the Nationals?
Yes, and I think that this unit has actually received state awards on a few occasions. So again, it's a very complex and competitive market, and Geelong's done extremely well without a designated convention centre as such. So if we're able to get that conference convention centre for the region, again, the economic impact is absolutely huge with the construction costs that are incurred in relation to building it, the jobs that go with it, and the ongoing jobs. So it's a huge coup for able to get it. And we're working very hard towards. I know we've been discussing it for a long time, but it is an urgent piece of infrastructure that Geelong needs.
Is there any light at the end of the tunnel on that subject?
There is actually. We've had some good support in recent times. We've had the CEO of the Melbourne Convention Centre come down and give us some good advice, and also I think the state governments, even the previous state government, were looking to Geelong as another option, which is very encouraging because we're not seen as a competitor, which is important because we don't want to double up in the market and then someone has to miss out. We're actually going to complement the market of conferencing and conventions, and Geelong's proven time and time again that we hold them successfully, and I guess that's testimony to the people keep coming back.
All right, well, great job. Congratulations on the award and all the best with the thoughts of the new convention centre.
Thanks. And I hope the Otway Tourism business group there do get the success they deserve. So that'll be, again, they have a plethora of silverware in the cupboard down there. Again, it just shows how hardworking they are and how they are recognised, which is important. So good luck to them.
From City Hall, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. This is News Geelong as we go to a break and return with more news after this.